my second attempt at stuffed mushrooms. Be right back right after this. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Don, the anti-chef, and I am here with my second attempt at stuffed mushrooms. Today was supposed to be, my daughter was supposed to come and have Christmas dinner early today, but she's got a bit of strep throat, so she's, stay home. That's okay. Dad doesn't mind. No, but she's going to come on Wednesday when a few other of my friends are coming. So we'll catch up with her then. But Kayla, I just wanted you to see the steaks that you are missing out on, because by Wednesday I'll get some more, and these have been sitting in my freezer for like a week. And yes, your dad had steak in the freezer for a week. Can you believe it? Hopefully it will be thawed out enough that I could actually cook one, because I just took it out at 3 o'clock, and it's 5 o'clock now. So it's soft on top, but who knows what it's like underneath. We'll find out. Okay, but let's get on with the stuffed mushrooms first. Oh, and I'm going to use a pack of your zucchini because, I don't know. I don't think, I know you worked at Whole Foods, sweetheart, and I know you tell me that it will last like 2 weeks, but I don't think so, okay? So I'm going to use it. Yeah, see, it's soft. It's soft over here. I'm going to use one of them. I'm going to try it. Is that mold? It better not be. If it is, I'm not using any of it. Yeah, they're all slimy. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not using it. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm not eating that. It's going in this garbage. Right here. Right now. There you go. So I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, so welcome back. So, I've got all the stuff from last night from the stuffed mushrooms, the good stuff, all mixed together that I said I was going to eat myself, but I'm going to use this for this set of stuffed mushrooms, as well as the stems, another piece of garlic, and maybe half an onion. I'm not sure yet, because there's lots of onion in there. I can see it. So maybe not. Because I don't want to dominate the flavor with just onion, So, and I can smell it, the onions, because they were in the fridge overnight. They're very, very potent. So, let's get on with this stuffed mushrooms. Most of this I'm not going to bother showing you guys. I'm just going to cut it out. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm going to make it a little different than I made it yesterday. I got my laptop facing the kitchen part of my apartment. So, here is all the ingredients that went into the ramekins yesterday. It's all in one. The onion, the mushrooms, the onion, the garlic. Oh, I've got the Parmesan cheese. And I need Parmesan cheese. Let me put the there it is. Okay. The chives are in there. Not as many, but there's chives in there. But anyway, that's all I want for Parmesan cheese, considering. And I found a spray bottle. Cool, huh? I found a little spray bottle, filled it up with my avocado oil. So instead of using butter today, I'm going to use a spritz of avocado oil. Okay, let that heat up for a second or two. And this is on too, by the way. This is a cast iron grill. This was given to me by a friend of mine, and never used it. And then when I started posting pictures on all the stuff I make on it, he kind of said, well, I kind of regret giving it to you now. I said, well, Sean, you could have it back anytime you want. I can get my own. But anyway, He hasn't taken it back yet, so that's good. Which is kind of good because I kind of stained it a little bit, so I'm hoping he doesn't ask for it back. I know it's hard to stain cast iron, but hey, I can do it. So this should be hot enough by now. I can. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm just putting that in the frying pan. Oh my God, it smells so good already. It just hit the pan. Not even finished scooping it out yet, and it's friggin'... Okay. Give that a rinse. See what I mean when I say I do my dishes as I'm cooking? I kind of do. I mean, I give them rinses anyway. So I'm just going to use a plastic spatula and just keep friggin' mixing it. Yeah, so I'm going to make these stuffed mushrooms a little different. And I'm going to mix, let's heat this up too. I'm going to have tons of this stuff left over. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. Probably make some stuffed potatoes tomorrow or something. Or later on tonight and put them in the fridge for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of stuffing, boy, I'll tell you. Cooled the pan right down though. Let's turn back up. Cooled the pan right down because it came out of the fridge, right? So. Yeah. So this time I'm not running to my computer to find out that a knife sharpener is called a Coulter. I'm not taking any phone calls. And I am going to stand right beside my air fryer for the entire time it's cooking and check on it every 2 minutes. Look at that. I'm getting string cheese. Look at that. From the mozzarella. So that's okay. I mean, there's Philadelphia cream cheese in here too. I only put 2 spoonfuls of Philadelphia cream cheese instead of the 4 that I did yesterday. So I'm just going to make a one stop and shop, you know. Well, one stop shop. Just fill the mushrooms and then stick them in the air fryer. So that will save myself a... so they might come out looking a little differently, which I wouldn't doubt because the cheese is all mixed in. But that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to keep going at this until it's nice and brown. And then I'll come back when it's done, when I'm ready to fill the mushrooms, and we'll talk some more, okay? Hi everybody, I'm back, and our filling is all cooked up, ready to go. It is sticky. Look at that. Look at it. It's like, wow. And it's kind of hot, so... could be interesting in filling these mushrooms. I've got the air fryer, as you can see there. I got the air fryer all ready. I got to take the trays out. Because this time I'm going to put it at the very bottom of the air fryer. Be damned with the grease drippings, hell and high water, I don't care. You know, so we're going to have the mushrooms a little lower in the air fryer. And I am going to put it on for, I don't care what it says, I'm putting it on for 10 minutes. I'm going to preheat. I'm going to let the preheat run. Then I'll put the mushrooms in for 10 minutes, but I'll check on them every 3 minutes, okay? Now, so before I start with the mushrooms, I wanted to tell you, the knife set that I reviewed yesterday, or tried to review, that was so dull and couldn't use it, it was dangerous, actually turned out pretty well. This is the only knife I sharpened out of the batch, but I tell you, how quickly and my teeth are coming out. How quickly and easily it got sharpened makes me want to sharpen the rest. And it's holding an edge. It held an edge through the mushrooms, through the onions and the garlic, and we'll see what it does against the fat of the steak before I finish with it and tell you what I think. But so far, and the name of the knife is Cutco, okay? It is Home Sense or something for the board and the knives together, but the actual knife is Cutco. Now, what I do like about this knife is how easily it was sharpened. It wasn't that like three pulls, like less than 2.5 minutes on the coulter. And it's got a really nice edge on it now, and it cuts smoothly and cleanly. What I don't like about this knife is the contour. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The contour of the handle. It's meant to be left or right-handed, which is really nice because a lot of knives are just right-handed. So, and my thumb fits in it good, but I don't hold my knife back that far. I let the knife do the work, and I hold it up front, and I rock it right when I cut. So this curve needs to be up a little more because this is supposed to be a stopper to keep your hand from going up, but that's where I hold it. So you should be able to do that with the knife in your hand. Okay, that's how much pressure you want to put on your knife, right? So that's it. This should be cool enough now. I can, yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, I'm going to stuff these and I'll get back to you in a few minutes, okay? I'll probably just speed it up so you can watch me stuff them, but yeah. Okay, so there we go, all 9 mushrooms stuffed. So now I'm just going to put some, I wasn't going to put Parmesan cheese on top, but I am going to put Parmesan cheese on top. Just a little bit anyway. Let's put it in a ramekin. Again, I've been licking my fingers again, so I don't want to put my hand all the way in the bag. So and start grabbing cheese. So, all right. So we got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should do that after I have it all stuffed and finished. And you want a good pinch. Okay, this part got cut out in the last video. It got fast forwarded. So I'm telling you, you want a good pinch. Okay, you want to make sure you can cover the top of that mushroom. And I didn't put tinfoil under these ones like I did in the last one, but I will. Or will I? No, I think I'll just take the beating and have to clean my air fryer properly or thoroughly, because I don't know, I think the reflectiveness of the tinfoil might have had something to do with it too. So I want to reduce the chances of turning these into chocolates again, which is what they look like. They look like a little pile of chocolates. And did you guys notice that in the last one they shrunk like crazy? So anyway, I'm going to have to move the whole cutting board over to the counter to transfer these. Now, I bought some special cutting boards for date night. I normally don't spend a lot of money on cutting boards. And trust me, I don't have the money to spend on cutting boards. But I bought 2 cutting boards for date night. And the reason why is because I like steak a lot. I serve steak a lot. And nothing looks better than steak on a cutting board with your side or your appetizer or whatever, or just the steak alone. And you serve that as your plate. You know, I don't know if you've been to a restaurant where you get your steak on a cutting board, but it looks so good. You know, and that's the only way to serve steak as far as I'm concerned. That's how you do it. You put it on a cutting board. That's it. So I got some cherry wood, nice cherry wood cutting boards. I won't tell you what they cost me, but they cost me quite a pretty penny. So you got 2 of them, so I can keep them for date night. And that's exactly what I'm going to keep it for, is just for date night. You know, if I have a lady I like to impress, I could invite her over and serve her a beautiful steak, glass of wine, and some potato skins or some potato bombs or something that's going to look really good beside maybe some fried zucchini, which I won't eat, but anyway. So I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get on with this. Okay, so let's go cut number 4 or 5. I don't know. Cut. Okay, I'm here back. I'm going to try and stay out of your way so you can see what I'm doing. We want the rack out of there. I want the, yeah, because that's like 2 inches off. Well, it's a bit off. So I'm just going to use the bottom of the air fryer. Okay. You know what? Before I do that, I almost forgot. We got to preheat, don't we? So okay. So we'll time temp 400 for. We'll set it for 10 minutes. And we'll start. And we'll let it preheat for 3 minutes. Now while it's preheating, I'm going to see if I can get one of these steaks separated. There's 2 in the package. See, that was beyond easy. That's that the new set that I dished so much last night. Okay, and this one's good. Okay, it's got a little freeze. It's got a little bit of ice on it, but it's not undoable. Okay, so I can cook that. Okay, so we'll do that side up though. We'll do the still almost frozen side up. Salt and pepper. Season your steak. Always season your steak. And I'll season it also while I'm cooking it. No, I don't want any Parmesan on the steak. But I do want to use high smoke density oil on my very hot grill here. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's sizzling like crazy. Okay. And we're just gonna lay that down. Doesn't that sound amazing? Best way to clean your table. Just eat the scraps. Just make sure to wash your hands afterwards, that's all. Wish I, oh, I do have a towel right here. Best way to cook a steak, don't poke at it. Let it be. Let it rest. Let it cook on its own. You'll know. You'll know when to flip it. Don't touch it. Okay? You do have to turn it one time though, because this grill goes on a horizontal. So I gotta turn it one time before I turn it over and get the vertical, so I get the diamond pattern or the cross pattern. But this is going to be my whole meal. It's just going to be the steak and the stuffed mushrooms. And I am going to put this here. You won't see that, will you? Okay. Let's see if I can move it back. It's my garlic. Again, best way to clean table. Okay, my thing is preheated. Turn it up. Luckily, it's still almost on an even keel with my cutting board, so just lean it on my cutting board. Let's put these in. Actually, give it a little spritz. Now put them in. I'm trying to go carefully so I don't drop cheese all over the place, because that's going to be a mess to clean up. But I'm not really worried about it. I just want these to turn out looking like stuffed mushrooms and not chocolates. Because I was really upset about that yesterday, especially being on camera. And especially that it was supposed to be my first video. You know. Also, the thing that bothers me is the fact that not often do I get to buy ingredients like this. This was supposed to be a special meal. Luckily, we get paid on the same day my daughter ends up coming for Christmas. So I'm going to throw that on top of the steak once it's cooked. All that cheese, I'm going to throw it on top of the steak. Yeah. This was supposed to be a special meal, so I budgeted for this meal. For the steaks, for the mushrooms, for the zucchini. This is all bought stuff. This is not food bank food. This is all bought stuff. And that's a special occasion for me. But, so, you know what? I completely forgot what I was going to say. Okay, cut! Okay, guys, this is the overview. This is from my camera. These are what stuffed mushrooms are supposed to look like. It's got another 4 minutes on the 10 minutes. So, I don't think... Or was it 6 minutes? I think it's 6 minutes. I think this is like after 4. So I'm going to put it back in for like half a minute. We had one explosion. I don't know what happened there, but it's all blown out. But I'm going to put it back in. And we'll see. Yeah, there's 6 minutes and 33 seconds. So like that's after 3.5 minutes. Okay, roughly. So I think I'm going to let it go another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out. Okay? Okay. So that beeping, that's where I'll start, was from the beeping. The beeping was the turn food warning, which would be 5 minutes. So I took it out, I turned it off, because these are perfect just the way they are. So now I've got to wait till this cools off a little bit to transfer them onto the board. I know you guys can't see it, but the steak, blood's coming out of the top, okay? That, and we got blood pudding on the sides, okay? So now, that's the time, not to flip it, but to flip your grill marks. We're going to flip our grill marks so we get the diamond pattern. So that was roughly 6 minutes from the last time I checked it, 11 minutes from when I put it on. I'm watching the clock on my stove there. Okay, so I'll catch up with you guys when this is all ready, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Hi, we're all done. We got everything all finished. How beautiful it is. There is a top picture right here. Oh my God, isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, 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 yes. So I want to thank all of you. I want to take this time, before I taste it, to thank everyone for watching my video. And I hope this inspires you to try something either like this or when you get a chance to, or whatever inspires you, because you have worth, you have value, and you have a place in this world. Okay? You need to find what gets you out of bed in the morning, and for me, it's cooking. So, let's get on with it. I do have one question though. Ladies, if you were coming home to this, I'll put it up again. If you were coming home to this 3 times a week, would you be able to put up with this ugly mug? So let's try a piece of steak. Now I let it rest for 7 minutes. That's why the cheese is not melted. And it's a little overcooked for me, but that is a nice, after medium rare. I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna ruin the steak here, but I want to see what the center of the center looks like. The part that was still frozen. Thoroughly cooked through, still moist, still juicy. A little overdone for me. Well, a lot overdone for me, because usually I like my steak blue. But that's me. Let's try one of these mushrooms. That's what a stuffed mushroom should look like, not little chocolates. I can. Okay. I can taste the garlic a lot more because it was cooked in the frying pan and not just sprinkled on raw afterwards. So I can definitely taste the garlic a lot more than yesterday. It's not as crunchy as yesterday, which is a good thing. It's creamy, it fills the mouth. You can taste the chives, you can taste the onion, you can taste the garlic. And the avocado oil has no taste, so, but I'm getting a little residual flavor from butter, which is what I used yesterday to cook the leftover, the stuff I had extra. Yeah. But the mushrooms are perfectly cooked. They're perfectly bouncy, perfectly soft, and they have a nice robust to them. You know what, if I was to add anything to this recipe, I think it would be like a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Because going with steak would be absolutely amazing. But they're perfect just the way they are. So once again, thank you for joining me and letting me have an hour of your time, or half hour of your time. Hopefully I can cut it down to half an hour. And you take care of yourself, all right? Because you have worth, you have value, and you have a place in this world. So I am the anti-chef, Don Wellborn, and I am saying goodbye. See you later.